can't lay off his high fastball. He's right. That's how he gets me.
They haven't done it today yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Secret word. Alright. So Trevor, you're good for tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna need maybe a lot more from you guys.
Yeah.
We're not going to be using heat.
Oh, what happened?
Well,
Bad
it's been a
things.
month and a half and we can't figure out who Tom Witzel is, the guy we had who never talks to me. The only guy that ever talks to me. That's just not it. And we don't want to hire someone because in 6 weeks, and in 6 weeks it's going to be push button remote games.
Oh.
So yeah, if you want some more time too, you can always use people running the camera down.
Good evening, baseball fans. Welcome to Jackson Field.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Tonight's Marshfield American League
So yeah, it's just Monday and Tuesday. So if you guys aren't streaming, what do you guys
Our
want?
game this evening is sponsored by Marshfield Grant. There is also breast cancer awareness night.
Not too much.
Okay.
Living the dream.
Yeah. Get paid to watch baseball.
When you're ready to move to apparel, be sure to stop over by the ticket to get your free ticket for the Easter Hour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop down and I'm gonna stay
Sponsored by Jeff
Okay.
and Jim Barstow.
Sounds good.
I've got a committee
There's
meeting at
also
7
community
and
tickets
graphics
and
at 1.
raffle tickets for prizes sponsored by
I'm gonna have
Marshfield Clinic
everything
or the first
in my
base
bag.
recon.
So if things run a little long, I can just literally pull the computer and everything out of the bag, plug the cable in and go.
Yep. Sounds good.
County board, yeah. This one's pretty cool. I mean, there was one I guess a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, that was 2.5 hours.
Hopefully soon I'll have the desktop. You going anywhere?
I don't know yet. Yeah. I'm for sure this week.
Yeah.
The first 2 days, so I ship out like a Thursday. I leave on a Thursday, come back on a Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
I for sure am sleeping before.
Don't blame you. And I had did highlights on Friday for Rapids Legion. It wasn't terrible, but Adam's friendship kind of like 8 players until the game was supposed to start at 5:30. We didn't get going until like quarter to 6. And the guy didn't. Yeah, I don't know. And they can't play. It's only 8. No, can't play any backyard stuff. So. And they weren't gonna forfeit, so they were just waiting for him. But it's alright. Went fast. So.
Alright. Well, we'll see you guys later.
See ya. Have fun tomorrow. Alright, gotta get him out there 1 minute. Otherwise I'm leaving. Those drinks are full. We're coming to you from Jack Heckman Field here in Marshfield, Wisconsin for the final regular season game of the 2018 American Legion baseball season between the Marshfield Blue Devils and the Plover White Sox. Good evening, everyone. I am Steve Maves alongside Trevor Zaleski and Jeff Rice, bringing you again, Marshfield Blue Devils baseball on ZaleskiSportsShow.com and focus on Marshfield. The starting lineups just being introduced. We will introduce your starting lineups after the national anthem, which is coming up in just a moment. These two teams met back on June 8th, the first regular season game of the year, right before the Blue Devils went on their tear. Plover won 3-2. We're going to step aside and come back with the starting lineups after this here from Jack Heckman. Welcome back to Jack Heckman Field on this beautiful Monday evening for American Legion baseball. Today's starting lineups are brought to you by River Edge Public Golf Course in Marshfield. All summer long Tuesday special, 18 holes with cart is $80 for foursome. That's $20 per person. 18 holes and a cart. Visit River Edge Public Golf Course in Marshfield. Leading things off, playing shortstop for the Plover Black Sox, Cam Stamfel. Batting second, doing the DHing, Austin Byer. Catching, batting third, Derek Baumgartner. Batting fourth, playing at first, Jack Kelly. Batting fifth in left field, Tristan Aldrich. Batting sixth, Logan Schulfer in right field. Mason King bats seventh, and he will play in center field. Caden Roberts bats eighth. He is at third. And Mike Ledowski is at second base, and he bats ninth. Again, Stamfel, Byer, Baumgartner, Kelly, Aldrich, Schulfer, King, Roberts, and Gladowski, and they will face off against Connor Jacerta. Doing the pitching for the Black Sox is Brett Ayer. For the Marshfield Blue Devils, Eli Drexler leads things off. He plays center field, playing second, Logan Matson. Batting third at shortstop, Ryan Krieger. Batting fourth, doing the DHing, Devin Tabirin. Batting fifth at first base, Mason Coffrin. Batting sixth and doing the catching, Ben Gust. Batting seventh at third base, Tragan Bagadimf. Sorry. Batting eighth, Jake Brugan. He is in right field. And batting ninth, Riley Bushak in left field. So again, Drexler, Matson, and Krieger, Tabirin, Coffrin, and Gust. Excuse me. And Brugan and Bushak, and they will face off against Brett Ayer. Again, today's starting lineups are brought to you by River Edge Public Golf Course in Marshfield all summer long. Tuesday special. Tuesday special, 18 holes with cart is $80 for foursome. That's $20 per person, 18 holes and a cart. Visit River Edge Public Golf Course in Marshfield. Cam Stamfel to lead things off for Plover. And Jacerta starts him off with a strike. 0-1 to begin. Connor Jacerta, 31 1/3 innings this year for the right-hander. Here comes the 0-1. That one's popped foul and out of play, and it's quickly 0-2 to Stanfield. Jacerta, 31 1/3 innings, 4-3 record on the year, or excuse me, 3-2 record on the year. 19 hits given up, 18 runs, 5 of them earned. Here comes the 0-2. That one's drilled center field. Going back on it is Drexler, and he will make the play in front of the fence. So 1 up and 1 down. Good hit there by Stanfield, but to center field, and there's 1 away. Jacerta, 13 walks on the year, 33 strikeouts, and an ERA of 1.11. 1.12, excuse me. So very good on the hill is Connor Jacerta. Here comes first pitch. Pop in the mid early, and it's 0-1 to Austin Byer. Byer doing the DHing. We'll have the go around the. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2 on the breaking ball. Marshfield sporting their pink tops tonight for breast cancer awareness. Here comes the 0-2. That one misses low and away, and it's 1-2. I have the defensive alignment for you in just a minute. We will continue with some stats later on throughout the game. Missed just inside, and it's 2-2 to Austin Byer. Again, these two teams met back on June the 8th, and Plover won that one 3-2. That was the first regular season game of the year. That one's going to be popped foul, and it will float out of play, and it remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Got kids outside of the fence looking for foul balls. This one landed right here behind us. Here's the 2-2. That one's going to be dribbled over to third, but foul, and it remains 2-2. Bushak, Drexler, and Bruggen from left to right in the outfield for the Blue Devils. And here comes the 2-2 back and delivers. That one's drilled to right field, and it will be a base hit. A nice throw in there from Bruggen to Coffrin, but Byer was able to beat it out, and a 1-out single here in the first. Bogdanovich, Krieger, Matson, and Coffrin from third to first. Ben Gus catching Connor Jacerta. Just his 20th hit of the year given up. And now Derek Baumgartner, one of the top players in the area. On Mrs. High, the player of the year in his conference during high school baseball. Played all 4 years at Allman Bancroft and is headed to Winona State. The 1-0 coming and delivers. That one's swung on foul straight back, and it's 1-1. After the out by Stamfel, heard the whole dugout from Plover saying, keep hitting the ball hard, and that's exactly what Byer did, and Baumgartner was trying to give the Black Sox an early 2-0 lead. Early lead. Coming back is Jacerta. Looks at his runner a couple times, delivers. There goes the runner down, and he's going to be safe. Did not tag him at second base. Baumgartner's behind 1 and 2, but Byer is now at second with 1 out. Second baseman Logan Matson tried to sell the tag, but was not nearly close enough, and Byer with his speed easily beat the throw. Jacerta's got to do a better job of checking on his runners. But now Derek Baumgartner with the runner at second, 1 out. behind on the count 1-2. Deserta looks at his runners once, twice, delivers to Bumgarner. This is high and away, and it's 2-2. Again, final regular season game of the year for both teams. Now it's swung on a miss and got him down on strikes. 2 away, and that's the first strikeout for Deserta. Jack Kelly coming up now. He walked. He went 0 for 2 in game 1 of this season. Walked in his couple at bats back on June 8th when Plover won 3-2. Brett Ayer, who is on the mound tonight for Plover, got the win in that game. Here's the pitch. This is low and away to Jack Kelly. 1-0. Brugan and Coffrin combined for 6 2/3 innings, which means that Plover walked it off in the 7th. Here's the pitch. That one's drilled right back up the middle, and rounding third is Byer, and he will score, and it's 1-0 Plover early.
Keep on the hitter, Jeff.
So Plover 1, Marshfield nothing here early in the first. An RBI single from Jack Kelly. Center fielder Eli Drexler was playing extremely deep and did not have a chance at all at Austin Byer, and Plover takes the lead 1-0 as Tristan Aldrich comes up now with 2 away here in the first. Just sort of comes set, looks in, delivers. That one's going to be lined foul down the right field line and into the bullpen, and it's 0-2. Plover scored once in the third in their last game. The Blue Devils, that one got foul tipped right into the mitt of Ben Gus, and that will do it for Plover here in the first. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Plover 1 and Marshfield coming up.
Hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Wondering what...
I would send him a clip of that.
To the bottom of the first we go here at Jack Hackman Field. Marshfield has to play from behind here tonight as Plover scored early on in that first inning. Connor DeSerta was able to get 2 strikeouts, but Jack Kelly with an RBI single bringing around Austin Byer. Eli Drexler will lead things off against Brett Ayer. Again, Brett got the no decision in Game 1 of the season. Left-handed hitter is Eli Drexler, and it's 1-0. Coming back and strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Eli with a .360 average coming into the game. And check swing. And he did hold up in time, and it's 2-1. Drexler with 107 plate appearances now, and there's a breaking ball, and it's 2-2. 27 hits on the year, 21 of them singles. Has 3 doubles and a triple. That one's fouled straight back. Remains 2-2. He's got 2 home runs, 20 runs driven in. Has scored 30 times for the Marshfield center fielder. That one bounces in there. Good stop behind the plate by Derek Bumgarner, and it runs full. Drexler wearing 24. Here comes the payoff. That one's going to be popped up. Foul territory. And it will be out of play behind the Marshfield dugout. We'll have the defensive lineman for Plover in just a minute. Here comes Brett Ayer. Looks in. Delivers. Outside corner. Got him looking. Strike 3 called. And there's 1 away. Now Logan Matson. The only other player on this Marshfield team to have more at-bats or plate appearances than Eli Drexler. This one will make plate appearance number 114. It's 89 at-bats, now 90th at-bat, has 28 hits. And is batting .329. Looks at strike 1. Ryan Krieger on deck. Brett Ayer comes set, looks in, delivers. That one's popped straight up behind home plate. Derek Bumgarner looking to make the play, and he does, and there's quickly 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Now Ryan Krieger, the shortstop. Krieger with 23 hits on the year, 24 runs driven in, leads the team. Bats .333. Ayer comes set. Missed low, and it's 1-0. Tabirin on deck. Krieger batting .333. Tabirin at .392. That one's going to be dribbled over to third base. Going to try and beat it out. The throw over to first. He's going to be safe. Tough play for Caden Roberts. See if they give him an error or a hit. They will give him an error. It would have been a tough play. Tough play either way. Had Roberts in the sun, and they're going to got time called on the base paths to get Krieger his brace on his left hand. And now Devin Tabirin. Tabirin's 29 hits on the year, batting .392. Top hitter on the team. Pickoff attempt over to first, nothing doing. Good hard tag by Jack Kelly at first. Again, nothing doing. So an error on, or 2 outs. And again, third pickoff attempt in a row and nothing doing. First one he had to dive back, next 2 easily in. Takes 3.5 steps off. There's a strike to Tabirin. A couple other games going on coming up. Anago is up against Merrill tonight. Wisconsin Rapids heads to Stevens Point tomorrow. Timeout called by Tabirin. And then the regional start on Friday in Wisconsin Rapids. This Marshfield team will take on Wausau. DC Everest going up against Plover, I believe, and Rapids will face off with Stevens Point again. The 0-2 to Tabiran. He's only struck out 11 times this whole year. Looks in. Here comes set. Long pause. Timeout called. Missed inside. Didn't get the call time granted. And air came back. Missed on the pitch inside. The 1-2. That one's drilled center field. That one will get down for a base hit. And there's going to be 2 on with 2 outs. So an error and a single. Tabiran adds to his hit total. And now Mason Coffrin. Tabiran now 30 hits on the year. Mason Coffrin coming in, 18 hits, 12 runs driven in, batting .281. Runners at first and second. Not really anybody holding on either side. That one skips in there. A nice block behind the plate by Baumgartner. Gust on deck. Marshfield trying to match Plover's first. Comes set, looks in, delivers. Just at the bottom of the strike zone, and it's 1-1. 320 down the lines here at Jack Hackman Field, 367 in the gaps, and 385 to dead center. Brett Air comes set on the 1-1 and delivers. That was going to be dribbled and through for a base hit. They're going to send him around third. The throw in from left, and it will be safe. Did not slide at home, and he's going to be safe. Ryan Krieger comes in to score from second. Tabiran from first to third, and an RBI single for Mason Coffrin. And Marshfield gets on the board. A good throw from Logan Schulfer in right field. And it would have been a close play, but Krieger came in, scored, did not slide, and now Ben Gust, the catcher. Ben Gust, 23 hits on the year, 12 runs driven in, batting .329, has a big run over there at third, misses high, and it's 1-0. Bogdanovich on deck. Comes set, delivers. That one's going to be drilled into left field. Just foul, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. All the damage being done right now for Marshfield, all with 2 outs. And that one's going to be foul, or it's going to be into right field. Schulfer gets it right on the line, and that will do it here in the first. 1 run on 2 hits, 2 left aboard, and an error. We go to the second, all knotted up at 1 here in Marshfield.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy.
Welcome back to Jack Hackman Field. Marshfield ties things up in the bottom of the first. And it's Plover 1, Marshfield 1. The second inning is brought to you by V&H Automotive, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97 and at VHAutos.com. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere. Again, like to thank all of our sponsors for helping us put these games on. Leading things off here in inning number 2, Logan Schulfer. Anybody that is curious at all, Jesus Aguilar did not get out of the first round. That was going to be hit sharply to second base. Nice play there by Logan Matson, and 1 up and 1 down. Cerise Hoskins takes down Jesus Aguilar in round 1 of the home run derby. Hoskins with 17, Aguilar with just 12. Here comes the first pitch to Mason King, and it's in there for a strike. Caden Roberts on deck. All-Star game taking place tomorrow, Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Down misses low and in. 5 Brewers on that All-Star team, a franchise record. Hopefully they can bring some mojo back to Milwaukee after their rough end to the first half of the season, losing 6 in a row and 7 of their last 9. Here comes the 2-1. That one's going to be drilled over to shortstop. Nice play there by Krieger, and a dropped ball at first by Coffrin is going to be E3. It was a short hop, but King makes it. King makes it to first, and there's 1 on and 1 out. Caden Roberts walks up to the plate. Jaserta trying to work out of it now. Comes the first pitch to Roberts, and it's in there for strike 1. Regionals again taking place this weekend at Witter Field, the 20th through the 24th. And then state, whoever comes out of that regional, that one misses low, will head to Marinette starting on the 27th for the state tournament in Marinette. The 1-1 coming back to Caden Roberts. Misses low and in. Shadows troublesome right now on the field. The pitcher is in the sun. Hitter and catcher, time granted to Roberts. Hitter and catcher and umpire in the shade. The entire infield and outfield are all in the sun. Here comes the pitch. This is low and out, and it's 3-1. Kladowski is on deck. Have not put a score up there for the play at first yet. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed, as they did give him an error. Runs full now to Roberts. Kladowski, then Stamfel. Comes set, does Jaserta. Looks in, and there goes King. Delivers. That one's going to be hit right back up the middle, out the outstretched arms of the shortstop. And a perfectly executed hit and run. And King goes from first to third. And Roberts stands there at first base with 1 away. A perfectly executed hit and run right back up the middle. And now Mike Kladowski. Second baseman for Plover. A left-handed hitter. Runners at the corners and 1 out. Comes set, does Jaserta, looks in, and delivers. Right on the inside corner, it's 0-1. just sort of trying to get out of it. Here's the 0-1. There goes Roberts. Misses outside, and they will give it to him. They'll give him second base. Now there's runners at second and third with one out. Here comes the pitch to Glodowski. That one's going to be driven into shallow left field, and nicely played there by Krieger, and there's two away. And now the top of the order. Cam Stamfel flew out to deep center field his first time up. Runner at second is Roberts. At third is King. King reached on an error. Roberts hit him over to third on the perfectly executed hit and run. And Roberts took second on the runner's indifference, defense indifference, catcher's indifference. Time called. Two big runs out there for Stamfel at second and third. Here's the pitch. Now it's going to be popped up and making a play, coming in and over the head of the left fielder, and two will come in to score. Bushak misplays it. Two come in to score, and it's 3-1 Plover. Those two runs will be unearned on the East 7. A tough play for Bushak out there in left, playing the sun. Barely any wind. That one skips in there. Austin Byer now up. He singled and scored in the first. They gave him a hit. So those two runs will be earned. There goes the runner. Gust with the throw down to first or second, and stolen base from Stamfel. So we'll give Stamfel a single on that one and 2 RBIs. One ball and one strike now. Comes set, delivers. Check swing, not going to ask for help. 2-1. Runner at second, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Plover with 1 in the first, 2 here in the second inning. That's 3-1. Here comes the 2-1. Outside corner, got him, and it's 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. Delivers. This is low and away, and it runs full. So Schulfer grounded out to begin the inning. King reached on an error. Caden Roberts singled. Oski popped out, and then a 2 RBI single for Stamfel. That one swung on, fouled right at the plate. And it remains 3-2. Austin Byer, chance to drive in another one for Plover. Looks in, comes set, delivers. Swung on, foul tipped into the mitt. That will do it. Strikeout number 3 here through 2 innings, but they got 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left aboard. We go to the bottom of the second. Now Plover 3, Marshfield 1.
V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today.
My name is Marissa, and I just finished my junior year in college. It's time for me to buy my first car before I start my senior year and before I start my career search. I clicked on an ad for Wheelers and found a car that was in my budget. I contacted the dealership and they emailed me an appointment for test drive. Test drive day is here. The sales staff was helpful and made sure I was comfortable learning about the car. It only took a few minutes and my credit application was approved. Just a couple of quick signatures and a payment I can afford. My first time buying a car, and it was so simple. Thank you, Wheelers.
To the bottom of the second we go. It is Marshfield